You're a double world champion, you've just turned 30. How much better can you get behind the wheel of a racing car?
I don't know. I think you can always be better. I think, you know, particularly with such a good year in 2014, it was mega. I've really got to try and do very much the same approach, same work ethic that I had last year, because it worked really well. Naturally, you always want to try more, and it could be for the better or for worse. But I guess I have to say I want to try and do the same as last year, because, I mean, it was a year that it was just exceptional.
And how has winter testing been? The car looks mighty fast again.
You know what, winter testing, it honestly hasn't felt great. It was strange, because the first day of the last test, Nico was complaining the car was, you know, no matter what he did, the car felt terrible. And then I got in, I was intrigued to see what he was commenting on, and it felt terrible the next day, but it's because of the track and the tyres weren't working so well together. I mean, the team has done an amazing job with this year's car, and I'm excited. I'm excited to have a car to back up what I did the year before, at least fight, still be able to fight. And when I won the championship 2008, I had no hope at all to even try to defend. So that's probably the most encouraging and most inspiring and energizing feeling, knowing that we're going to go into the first race and we're going to have a chance to at least try to keep what we have.
A question from one of the fans. If you could ask Ayrton Senna one question, what would it be? And do you think you'd have beaten him in the same car?
I don't know, it would have been something really silly. You know, so many times I've met some great, iconic people who have achieved an incredible amount. And you get there, and you think beforehand, you think of all these things that you would want to say, and then you get there, and none of the things that you planned or thought about you would say. So you say something like, "Hey, did you come here often?" You know, something stupid like that. So I don't know. If I was to meet Ayrton, probably as a kid, I would have said, "How can I be like you?" Probably something like that. Do I think I could beat him in the same car? No, I think as a driver, since I was a kid, I always had to believe I was the best in my time. And if I wasn't, I had to work to be the best. There's not any doubt in my mind that I can beat whoever I'm competing against. Might not do it instantly, it might take some work, but there's no doubt that I can.
When you eventually retire, which hopefully is a long way off, how many championships will you be satisfied with? What's your target?
Oh wow, there's not a number that I'm looking at for satisfaction. You know, I was grateful for that one championship that I had, and if it was the only one I would have, there's not many people in the world can say they have a world championship in Formula 1. So now I've got the second one, and it's very much still the same. But of course, fortunately, hopefully, I've got more years ahead of me. So if I haven't excelled in the years that the car was capable of doing so, then I would have failed.